Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskritya
Narayanam Namaskritya
Naram Shaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Devim Saraswati Vyasam
Devim Saraswati Vyasam
Tato Jayam Hudirayat.
Tato Jayam Udirayat.
Are you sharing screen, Prabhuji? Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu
Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavati Uttama Shloke
Bhagavati Uttama Shloke
Bhaktiri Bhavati Nayistike
Bhaktiri Bhavati Nayishtike
Ishvara Parama Krishna
Ishvara Param Krishna
Sachidananda Vigraha
Sachidananda Vigraha
Adiradir Govinda
Anadiradir Govinda
Sarvakarana Karanam
Sarvakaranam
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Devaki Nandanaya
Jagopakumaraya
Nandagopakumaraya
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
So we
Krishna.
go with the introduction prayers. These are Vaishnava Acharya prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandasya
Om Ajnanatirandasya
Jnananjana Shalakaya
Jnananjana Shalakaya
Chakshur Unmilitam Yena
Chakshurunmilitam Yena
Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam
Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam
Apitam Yena Bhutale
Tapitam Yena Bhutale
Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam
Swayam Rupa Kadamayam
Dati Swapadantikam
Dadati Swapadantikam
Vandeham
Vandeham
Shri Guru
Shri Guru
Yutapadakamalam
Yutapadakamalam
Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha
Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha
Shri Rupam Agrajatam
Sagrajatam
Sahagana Raghunathanvitam
Sargana Raghunathanvitam
Tam Sajivam
Tam Sajivam
Sadvaitam
Sadvaitam
Avadutam
Savadutam
Harijana Sahitam
Harijana Sahitam
Krishna Chaitanya Devam
Krishna Chaitanya Devam
Shri Radha Krishna Padan
Shri Radha Krishna Padan
Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitamscha
Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha
He Krishna Karuna Sindhu
He Krishna Karuna Sindhu
Dīnabandho Jagatpate
Dīnabandhu Jagatpate
Gopesha Gopika Kanta
Gopesha Gopika Kanta
Radha Kanta Namostute
Radha Kanta Namastute
Sapta Kanchana Gaurangi
Sapta Kanchana Gaurangi
Radhe Vrindavaneshwari
Radhe Vrindavaneshwari
Shabhanusute Devi
Shabhanasute Devi
Mami Hari Priye
Pranamami Hari Priye
Chakalpatarubhyascha
Vanchakalpatarubhyasya
So, hold on. Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha
Kripa sindhubhya eva cha
Patitanam Pavanebhyo
Patitanam pavanebhyo
Vishnavebhyo Namo Namaha
Vaishnavebhyo namo
Namo
namaha.
Shri
Namaha.
Krishna Chaitanya
Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Chaitanya.
Prabhu Nityananda
Prabhu Nityananda
Shri Advaita Gadadhara
Shri Advaita Gadadhara
Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavranda
Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare Rama
Hare
Hare Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Rama Rama Hare
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 Hare.
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Rama
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama,
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Rama Rama Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare Rama
Rama,
Hare Rama
Rama,
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna everyone.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare
So thank you all coming and uh, we have been discussing on the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Am I audible?
Very clear, Prabhu.
Prabhuji.
So we are discussing about the 6th chapter called Dhyana Yoga, right? So we have 18 chapters in Bhagavad Gita divided into 3 parts. 18 chapters of Bhagavad Gita divided into 3 parts: Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga, right? So first 1 to 6 chapters we have been discussing about Karma Yoga. Chapter 13 to 18 Jnana Yoga. Between these two is Bhakti Yoga, chapter 7 to 12. Okay. So in the 6th chapter, we are talking about Dhyana Yoga, right? Dhyana Yoga. In this Dhyana Yoga, mostly Krishna describes about Ashtanga Yoga process, how to purify our senses, how to engage our mind and senses, how to become very like control the senses, right? In the 6.17, last week, we have seen how to yuktaharasya viharasya, how to limit our eating, how to limit our sleeping, right? How to control our mind, accept only prasadam offered to Krishna, right? And sleep for Krishna. So like that, we are trying to purify our body, our senses, so that we can tune our frequencies with the Krishna's frequencies. Krishna is present in the form of a Paramatma in our heart, but we have been constantly ignoring his instructions, right? To come on par with super soul, we have to get purified. We have to apply certain processes for our understanding Krishna through certain processes. What are the processes? Krishna says eating, sleeping, mating, defending. Eating. What is Krishna offering eating here only? Food offered to Krishna. That becomes Krishna Prasadam. A lot of people ask, what is the difference between my neighbors and me? My neighbors are eating only food. I am eating prasadam. Same rice and dal. I am eating prasadam, which has been offered to Krishna. Then what is the benefit of that? That is a sanctified food. Right? Yesterday, Lina Mataji came with her husband and sons. It's a beautiful way. Did they like it, Mataji?
They loved it. They enjoyed it. And Prabhu, I got to tell you something. Do you know that those boys, they are ready to come back? And that, it makes my heart beat a little great.
Because I I really love to connect with kids. So that's I loved your sons.
Yeah, it's amazing. And I was happy. I said, thank you, Krishna. Thank
Yeah,
you.
definitely. Definitely. Thank you so much. Yeah. So like that, we all have Krishna in our heart. Kids have easily recognize. We all have Krishna in our heart as a Paramatma sitting, but we are constantly ignoring him because we wanted to live independent of Krishna. Krishna, please stay away. Let me do what I want to do it. Right? That's how it is. Right? Krishna conscious movement. Actually, I was expecting Bimal Prabhu could have come yesterday. Like, he's like our, what you call, he's our Acharya, I would say. For me, he's my spirit. Is one of the sources for me, constant inspiration of Bimal Prabhuji. I want to say that what about my heart? You could have come yesterday first. Maybe just one of these Fridays. You don't come to listen my class. Just give an association for us. One of these Fridays, whenever you get a chance. No force. Okay. So we had about close to 12, 13, 14 devotees first day. Was very happy seeing coming. You know. Uh, so everybody came except one family because the kids had some engagements. I can understand. Anyway, so this chapter, how to purify our senses. These are all the purification processes coming to Bhakti Rukshas, attending classes, hearing Krishna Katha. We are cleaning our heart. Our heart has been accumulated dust, so millions of lifetimes have been accumulated those dust. Now we're slowly cleaning that process of the dust. Right, Nikhil Prabhuji, how did you like yesterday program?
Yeah, it was really blissful, and it was really good. Well, meeting new
Exactly.
devotees and Katha from you, it was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what, anybody, I'm advertising for Krishna,
Mm-hmm.
not for any business purpose for me. I don't have any special interest. If anybody is living around Piscataway and the Edison area, Islin, please come. I start New Bhakti on Friday. I have one Saturday, I have to at 6:30. But this is how Krishna Katha. Yesterday I was very happy. The devotees 11, 12. My wife made nice prasadam. Okay. So please step in. We are all in the same boat, cleaning our heart, cleaning our heart. The sooner we clean, sooner we see Krishna. Sooner we clean, sooner we go to Krishna. Okay. We are in a emergency situation. We don't have much time. We are in the ICU unit, intensive care unit. We are all. Okay, at what time we are going to go away from this world is don't know. That's why we all have to collectively pray to Krishna. When you come all together, Krishna loves that. Okay, here the 6.17, how to eat only prasadam offered to Krishna, that purifies our heart. Okay, how to sleep, how to do every activity in the service of Krishna, and that elevates our consciousness, that elevates to understand who you are. Now we are totally confused. We don't know who you are. I am Brijraj, I am Nikhil, I am Nima, I am Nirmal, etc. We're identifying with this body, who I am. But real who you are, that will be revealed to you to this process. I am the servant of the servant of the servant. But why we say theoretically, but the theoretical knowledge becomes practical realization as we purify our senses. Because our senses are imperfect, we are not able to perceive the Supreme Lord. Okay, we are all trying the same thing. I am also trying. We are on the same boat. I am no way better than you, all of you. Right? We're sharing information. That's what he's saying the 617. If you look at the translation, he who is regulated in his habits of eating, sleeping, recreation, and work can mitigate all miserable pains by practicing the yoga system. That's what we have been practice these things so that yoga means we connect with the God. Yoga meaning of yoga is linking. Yoga means linking. That link has broken between us and Supreme Lord. That's why you're all suffering here. We have forgotten Krishna. That link has broken between God and human beings. That we think I am independent, I can do whatever I want to do, then end up in troubles. All the time troubles. Whatever we take, failures. Maybe small successes are there. We don't plan for the failures. Failures are bound to come. By that is the nature of this world. The dvanda. This world is dual. That's why failures would come. Even all IIT graduation, the projects, and now no project in IT field goes on time. Right? Nothing goes on scheduled time. They have to postpone 2, 3 weeks. All IIT graduates. Why? Because this world is designed for the failure. This world is made for the designed for the failure. We should accept that fact. Then we'll become happy. This design, anyway, no big deal. I know that Krishna already said the Kalma Shwashtam designed for failure. Why have to be worried about? So we know the fact that desired for the failure. We are looking for the perfection, the failure. That is only connection to Krishna that would establish happiness for us. All of you, experience you have. We do so many navigations in our lives, so many achievements in life, but nothing keeps us happy forever. Three things, remember. Did you get what you want in your life? First question. Did you get what you want in your life? First question. Second question. Okay, you got what you want. Are you happy with this? Second question. Okay, second question. I'm happy with that. Third question. Is it going to stay with you forever? If you say yes to these three things, you're a successful person. One is, did you get what you want? Second one, are you happy with it? Third one, is it going to stay with you forever? If you then see, there is in electronics, I think some of you AND circuit, NAND circuit, gate circuits, right? First one is, yes, I got what I want. Yes. Why? Second question, I'm happy with it. Yes, I am happy with this. One more yes. Third one, is it going to stay with me forever? No. Yes, yes, no. Final answer is no. All three have to be yes to be happy. If one of them is no, you will not be happy. That is a material life. The spiritual life, yes, I got what I want, my Krishna. I'm happy, happy. Yes, I'm happy with it. Is it going to stay forever? Yes, that is going to stay with me forever. That is spiritual life. Okay, so we'll go to the next shloka. What is explaining? 18th shloka now. Okay, so okay, where is the Vimal Prabhu is gone or?
Why, bro?
Oh, yeah, go to the 18th shloka.
Yeah, I'm in 18th only. You not see?
Oh, okay, take it. Go ahead. Okay. Yada viniyatam chittam
Yada
Yada
viniyatam
viniyatam
chittam
chittam
atmani eva vasishtate
atmani
atmani
eva vasistate
evadishtate
nishpruha sarva kamebhyo
nishpraha
nispraha sarva
sarvakamebhyo
kamebhyo
yukta iti uchyate tada.
yukta
yukta
iti
iti
uchyate
uchyate tada.
tada.
Anybody would like to say the shloka?
Yada viniyatam chittam
Yada
Yada
viniyatam
viniyatam
chittam
chittam
atmae evate siddhaha
atmani eva
atmani eva
tishtate
vasistate
nispraha sarva kamebhyo
nishpruha
nishpraha
sarva
sarvakamebhyo
kamebhyo
yukta itya uchyate tada.
yukta iti
uchyate
uchyate
tada.
tada.
Anybody else?
Yada viniyatam chittam
Yada
yada
viniyatam
viniyatam
chittam
chittam atmani eva vatishtate
atmani
atmani
eva
eva
vatishtate
vatishtate nispraha sarvakamebhyo
nishpraha
nishpraha
Nispraha
sarva
sarva
sarvakamebhyo
kamebhyo
kamebhyo
yukta iti uchyate tada.
yukta
yukta iti
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 uchyate
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 tada.
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 Okay. Translation the Prabhupada ki
Bhagavad
jai.
ki jai.
When the yogi by practice of yoga
When the
When the
yogi by
yogi by
practice of
practice of
yoga
yoga by practice of yoga
disciplines his mental activities and becomes situated in transcendence.
displays his
disciplines
mental
his
Discipline.
mental
activities and
activities and
becomes
becomes
situated in
becomes situated in
transcendence,
transcendence,
Devoid of all material desires,
devoid of
devoid
all
of all
devoid of
material
all
desires.
material desires.
is said to be well established in yoga.
He is
He
said to
is
be well
said to be
established
well
in
established in
yoga.
yoga. yoga.
Look at that. In the previous sloka, he was telling how to control XYZ. Now, once that control comes to us, what happens when the yogi, the practice of yoga, means he said in the what is yoga means controlling mind, controlling senses, etc., etc. That yoga discipline his mental activities. The means yoga means a disciplining, right? Your eating is disciplined, your sleeping is disciplined, your mating is disciplined, your defending is disciplined. Everything is disciplined. Now, That is that is the what you call devotee's life is regulated. That's called regulation. Regulated life we are leading. We are eating Krishna Prasadam. I just went to the party and came. Somebody's birthday. It's a devotees, huge house. We offered prasadam, we did some prayers. So this is how devotee, any devotee's house, what happens? We celebrate birthdays. We are not against birthdays. We celebrate marriage events, marriage days. No, we celebrate everything, but what way? In a Krishna conscious way. That means we are regulating. We are regulating. Hey, Krishna is the supreme. Even my birthday, Krishna is the supreme. Okay, we cook prasadam, nice prasadam. They made a lot of prasadam when you offer to Krishna first. And we all pray like 25, that means kirtan, ecstatic kirtan. Then we take prasadam, then we come and eat all Krishna prasadam. Look at that's called paradigm shift in English. Paradigm shift is totally we are changing our conception about our existence. Before that, we
Karna,
all do nonsense, this game, that game, useless games, and we talk about, okay, how much salary you get, how much salary I get, how many plots you have, how many plots I have, how many, all materialistic things. But as a devotees, when come together, our target is Krishna. Primary focus. How to please Krishna. Okay, as in my birthday. Okay, what? Okay, I want to invite my devotee friends on my birthday. Okay, we want to have a kirtan program, 30 minutes, 40 minutes kirtan program. Then maybe if senior devotee comes, talk about Krishna for 15, 20 minutes. Then all we pray, and then, okay, whatever prasadam is offered, we offer to Krishna. And somebody will make cake for me. First we offer that cake to Krishna. And we sing Hare Krishna, happy birthday to you, Hare Krishna. So look at the whole paradigm shift has been taken place since we come to Krishna consciousness. After coming to Krishna consciousness, we are eating like next door guy, or we are sleeping other than, but we are putting target on Krishna, main focus. That is called paradigm shift in English. Paradigms, total what you call from material activities to spiritual activities. See, the matter becomes spirit. How? Just by involving Krishna, all matter converted into spirit within a second, fraction of a second. When I say when you go to parties, I'm not saying don't eat. Go to parties because in corporate America we bound to go to parties. Okay, of course we eat vegetarian, no onion, no garlic, okay, those things. But before taking first gulp, what I said to say?
Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu, Sri
Say
Vishnu.
Vishnu, say Vishnu. 3 times in your mind. That means you're remembering Krishna. See, whole point boils down here is that are we remembering Krishna or not? That is the purpose of our life, remembering Krishna. As we practice that remembrance throughout our life, when you are leaving this body, yam vapi smaran bhavam, tajevante kalevaram. That consciousness also, oh, now I am leaving my body. Instead of scaring, let me remember Krishna. That what you call that intuition plays very important role, that okay, throughout life I'm offering Krishna and Krishna is there. And also Krishna promises, if you practice throughout your life, at the time of death, if you are not able to remember me, I'll remember you because you remember me throughout life. That merciful our Lord Krishna is. Krishna is never partial. He is never a what you call take advantage over you. The moment you put one step towards Krishna, you will put 10 steps
Yahweh.
towards you. That is Krishna. It's not a business. He's a businessman, but we have to show our interest first to Krishna. And he gives everything. He himself gives to you. When Sudama Brahmana came, when Dhruva Maharaj asked, he gave everything to them. Take whatever you want. So it is very easy to satisfy Krishna than satisfying your spouse or your friends. Right? We have to buy flowers. So I love you, honey. This, that, then you have to all hangama. It's a different story, all different ball game. But satisfying Krishna is very, very easy. That's what he's saying. So in the previous chapter we have seen, and also Prabhupada gives a beautiful example here how Ambarish Maharaj, how he used every part of his body. I think I always quote this shloka, right, from 9th canto, how he used every part of his body for serving Krishna. Okay, in a short, I think next we will recite that shloka also, written in this by Prabhupada. But I'm just telling, whole our purpose existence is to realize Krishna. By cleaning, by what you call cleansing our material desires and cleaning our elevating our consciousness. Okay, Prabhuji, anybody wants to read some few lines here?
I can read.
Yeah, go ahead,
go ahead.
Mataji.
The purport by Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The activities, that is the two line you're talking, right?
No, Mataji, from here you need to read purport, the activities.
Okay. The activities of yogi are distinguished from those of an ordinary person by its characteristic cessation from all kinds of material desires, of which sex is the chief. A perfect yogi is so well disciplined in the activities of the mind that he can no longer be disturbed by any kind of material desire. This perfectional stage can automatically be attained by a person in Krishna consciousness, as stated in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam.
Yeah, just stop there, Mataji. So here Prabhupada is saying the activities of the yogi, that means the person who control his senses, who engage in senses for the Supreme Lord, are distinguished from those of an ordinary person by his characteristic cessation from all kinds of material desires. Look at that. See, devotees, we are not away from any material activity, as I said, but we do every material activity connect to Krishna. Where ordinary persons, this is those of an ordinary persons can cessation from all kinds of material. See, some people say, oh, don't do this, you get negative reaction, don't do this, don't do this. No, we are not like that. We will do every activity or what other material person is doing, but we do in Krishna conscious way. Why? Because we are trying to link with Krishna everything. Why? Because we are already cleansing our senses, and that's during that sense process, what we will do is we basically connect everything to Krishna. And once you connect to that Krishna, that doesn't become anymore a material desire. Okay, a perfect yogi is so well disciplined in the activities of the mind that he can no longer be disturbed by any kind of material desire. So that's the beauty with the devotees. What happens is that we are not desired by any material desires like that okay, I want to enjoy independent of Krishna. I wanted to do things for myself. Because once we come to this consciousness, Krishna, how I should please Krishna all the time. We are hankering. How if I do this work, will be Krishna pleased. If I do that one, will be Krishna pleased. Because our consciousness, as we purify our senses, like previous chapter, eating prasadam, taking association of the devotees, hearing Krishna Katha, attending these programs, what happens is our total interest about material, going to movie, we don't care. I don't want to watch movie. I don't want to waste 3 hours of time for watching movie. I want to hear Krishna Katha. I want to go to this program in the temple. So again, it is not that we are trying to get away from the world, but we are coming to the reality. What is the reality show? Reality show is, right? We have been accumulated, associated with so many lifetimes with these mental activities, but we ended up nowhere. We have been coming back, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now, luckily, we came in the human form of life, and where you can think about it. We can willing, we can think about it. If you take animals, they cannot think anything beyond certain point. They don't have that capacity. But now, this human form of life is so precious. We can think what is good, what is bad for me. Right? We have that distinguishing quality, we have that one. So that's why a yogi who is well established in the yoga, in the Krishna consciousness, and how he behaves, that is given by here in the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Bhagavad Gita, by Ambarish Maharaj. I'll tell the nice story later about Ambarish Maharaj, okay? Let us recite this shloka. Repeat, everyone unmute if possible. If you are in a position to unmute and recite this shloka. These are just by reciting these shlokas also, we get so much piety in our lives, okay? Again, Savai Mana Krishna Padara Vindayor.
Savai
Savai
Mana
Mana
Krishna
Krishna
Pada Vindayo.
Vacham Shivaikunta Gunana Varnane
Vacham
Vacham
Shri Vaikunta
Shivaikunda
Gunana
Gunanu
Varnane
Haro Harir Manjira Marjanadishu
Haro
Haro
Hare
Harir
Mandiram
Mandira Marjanadishu
Adinadishu
Tutum Chakra Chuta Satkatodaye
Tutum Chakra Chuta
Chakra
Tata Katode
Mukunda Lingalaya Darshane Dashau
Mukunda
Makundalaya
Lingala
Lingale Darshane
Darshanidashu
Darshan
Advrutyagata Sparsha Anga Sangamam
Tata
Tata
Brahmatra
Pradhan
Sparshiranga Sangam
Gruhanam Chattata Pada Saroja Saurabe
Granam
Grahanam
Chapa Pada
Pada
Saroja
Chapata
Sarobe
Srimad Tulasya Rasanam Tat Arpite
Srimad Tulasya
Tulasya
Rasanam
Rasapite
Arpite
Adau Hare Kshetra Padanusparshane
Pado Hare Kshetra Padanuparpane
Shiro Rushikesha Padabhivandane
Shiro Rishikesha Padabhivandane
Kamam cha dasena tu kama kamyaya
Kamam Chadasena Tu Kamayamane
Tottama shloka janasya ratihi.
Yotam
Yatam
Sloka
Sloka
Janarati
So this is a very three shlokas from Ambrish Maharaj's story in Sri Bhagavad Puran. And the translation of, I just made all of you recite because reciting these Bhagavad shlokas are very, very auspicious. Okay. And now the meaning of that shloka, see why Prabhupada given this example, how you engage our senses, right? He's given example from Ambrish Maharaj, how Ambrish Maharaj means he is the king of the whole world. How Ambrish Maharaj engaged your senses for the service of the Supreme Lord. Every part of body, for example, Savai Krishna Padara Vindayor. Manaha means mind. Then Vachamshi Vaikunta Gunana Varnane, how ears have been engaged. Karo Harer Manjara Marjana, how hands are engaged. Shruti Chakrada. Okay, then Mukundam Lingalaya Darshane. So if you want to take darshan, where you should go. Every part of the body, how we should engage in Krishna consciousness. Okay. So can someone read this translation?
Yeah, sure, Prabhu.
Nikhil Prabhuji, just read this
Nikhil Prabhu.
translation.
Sure.
Louder, little louder.
King Ambrisa first of all engaged his mind on the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Then, one after another, he engaged his words in describing the transcendental qualities of the Lord, his hands in mopping the temple of the Lord, his ears in hearing of the activities of the Lord, his eyes in seeing the transcendental forms of the Lord, his body in touching the bodies of the devotees, his senses of smell in smelling the scents of the lotus flowers offered to the Lord, his tongue in tasting the tulsi leaf offered at the lotus feet of the Lord, his legs in going to places of pilgrimage and the temple of the Lord, his head in offering obeisances unto the Lord, and his desires in executing the mission of the Lord. All these transcendental activities are quite befitting a pure
Befitting.
devotee. Befitting a pure devotee.
Devotee. Look at that. How each and every part of the body we can use for the service of
Krishna.
Lord
Krishna.
Krishna.
Right? We use our legs to go to movie theaters. वो कौन सा मूवी चल रहा है अभी एएमसी में? ओ अमिताभ बच्चन पुराना हो गया अभी, नहीं अभिषेक बच्चन वो भी पुराना हो गया अभी, वॉट एवर न्यू. ओके वी एंड वी सो व्हेन वी आर यंग वी गो टू मूवीज, व्हेन यू बिकम ओल्ड वी वांट गो टू टेम्पल्स. अरे मुझे को उठा ले बाबा, मैं बुढ़ा हो गया अभी कुछ नहीं कर सकता हूँ, कोई नहीं ले जाता टेम्पल को व्हेन यू बुढ़ा. सो डू अदर वे अराउंड, व्हेन यू आर यंग गो टू टेम्पल, व्हेन यू बिकम बुढ़ा गो टू मूवीज. That's how it should be, right? First of all, engage mind on the lotus feet of Krishna. Savai mana Krishna padara bindayo. And one after he engaged his words describing the transcendental qualities of Krishna. What we are doing now, we are describing about Krishna, right? Talking about Krishna. I'm talking, you are hearing. We both get equal benefit. A speaker and hearer. His hands mopping the temple of the Lord. साफ करना. If you see, again, temple doesn't mean they're going to Krishna temple. Your house is also temple. Because yesterday we came to Bhakti Riksha, we have seen nice deities, Prabhupada, Murti, etc. This is a temple. House is a temple. So serve temple, Krishna in the house also. Weekend comes to go to the temple, take association there also. House is a temple. Clean up the house every day with your hands, Vishnu's temple. And also his ears, he is hearing the activities of Lord. What are we doing now? We are hearing Krishna Katha, right?
Correct.
And seeing the transcendental form of the Lord. When you go to temple, wow, Prabhupada Murti, Radha Shamsundar Murti, so beautifully decorated. When you see them with your eyes, you don't like any other beauty in the world. Yes or no? Especially in the ISKCON temples, how beautifully deities are decorated. You all agree with me?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes.
And when you see that beauty and road ke upar kuch beauty dekho to ye kya man, look at how my Lord is so beautiful, right? And his body in touching the bodies of the devotees, even the association of the devotees, right? His senses of smelling the smell sense of lotus flower. Yesterday you have seen that I gave Arati. Some of come late. Next week sharp 7 o'clock. Arati means 7 o'clock, and I offered flowers to Krishna. Then you smell the smell of that flower. I will tell the significance of why you do these things, what the use of those, how they purify our senses also in the next classes. Right? Smelling that one. And he says, his tongue tasting tulsi leaf offered at the lotus feet of Lord. Because tulsi leaf are, when you offer prasadam to Krishna, we put tulsi leaves. So that is equivalent to giving tulsi leaves as well. Prasadam we are eating. His legs in going to places of pilgrimage and the temple of the Lord. We use our legs for that one. And his head in our obeisance. When you go to temple, you pay dandavat like this. Head is for the paying obeisance to Lord Krishna. And his desires in executing the mission of the Lord. What's the mission of the Lord? What's the mission of the Lord? Anyone on the call?
Bring his kids back to him.
Mission of
Go
the
back-
Lord.
Go
Mission
back
of
to
the
Godhead.
Lord.
Go back
Yeah.
to God.
No, sorry, repeat again.
No, God's mission is to bring the kids back to him.
See, he's our supreme father. Mission of the Lord. To bring his father, then everybody know, I have to go first of all, they should know where their home is, right? We are in a temporary home here. We are thinking this is our permanent home. Right? We are in a temporary home. We went to a picnic, not even a picnic. You are put in the jail. You are thinking that jail is your home. We are all in this karagar mein hai. We are in the jail. We are thinking the jail is my home. We are restricted with 3 modes of material nature. We are bound with all reactions, positive, negative, constant confusion. What to do, what not to do. Good things happen, bad things. Why good things happen to bad people? Why bad things happen to good people? It is my karma? We are totally boggled, mind boggled. We don't know answers. Sometimes we are confused. We become restless, and we don't know the purpose of life. That is Kali Yuga, right? Kali Yuga is full of faults. Yesterday I was telling same shloka. When the Parikshit Maharaj heard from Sukadeva Goswami about Bhagavad Puran, he said, "Arey, itna Puran suna liya. Tell me one line, what I should do now." Then, and also he says, "Arey, I'm going to die anyway. Tell me one shloka. People coming in Kali Yuga, they can practice. And Kali Yuga mein, we are all fallen. We are fit for nothing." He says, Sukadeva Goswami says beautifully, Kalir doshe nide rajan. Kalir doshe nide. Kali Yuga is full of faults. And we fight for small petty things, right? Two brothers fight, they don't talk lifelong. Stupidity. Two brothers, one brother, they fight, they never talk lifelong. Then we have seen cases in India like that, right? They don't talk to each other for lifelong. Is it really worth it? Triful. In Kali Yuga, to fight with somebody, you don't need a big reason. Yes, especially in India, if you go to bus stations, when bus comes, everybody dasti lagate seat mein, window se, aisa pek dete. Then people go and somebody takes dasti and sits on their start. Why did you take my dasti? My dasti fell laga hai, mera seat hai. They start fighting. police comes. So in Kali Yuga, it doesn't need a much time to fight. Mother and daughter cannot stay together for a long time. They start fight. Of course, mother-in-law and mother, that is a long time story. It is there forever. It's a green story. Everybody fights. So this is Kali Yuga. Nobody can, son and father cannot stay together for a long time. Fighting started. Because the nature of Kali Yuga is that. That's why people go and live outside. They don't know, I don't want to stay with my dad. Okay, you put too many conditions on me. I want to live outside. They go to Jersey City, take appointments there. They go to New York from there. Because nobody wants to be controlled. That's our nature. Rebellious. We have a rebellious nature against the God. We are rebellious by birth. So by adopting this, look at that. And he says, here he says that, and his desires in executing the mission of the Lord, all these transcendental activities are quite befitting a pure devotee. So they are all benefiting a pure devotee. If you follow these things, again, you don't have to give up your family, your job. In spite of doing all these things, we can develop a love for Krishna by doing all these things. Then our senses gets purified. Whole problem is we are not pure, not purified. Our senses are not. Once the senses are purified, you can see Krishna within you. You can see Krishna everywhere. Because Krishna is present everywhere. Bahar hai, andar hai, upar hai, niche hai, everywhere Krishna is there.
So
Are you able-
Narsinha Parato Narsinha.
Exactly.
Yatayami
Yatayami tato nasima. Everywhere is there. Are you able to see? Because our senses are very blunt. See, the name of Krishna is absolute. When you're chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. He's dancing on our tongue. When Krishna dances, you say, Krishna, okay, you dance Krishna, I'll look into my WhatsApp messages, okay? Okay, then you open the WhatsApp, Hare Krishna, Hare WhatsApp, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, you're looking, Hare, you say WhatsApp, you say Krishna, you say WhatsApp. Your mantra becomes WhatsApp. That inattentive are we, the Supreme Lord. One time one person went to and asked Prabhupada ji, how long it takes for me to go to Krishna? Prabhupada said, Kya bola, Bimal Prabhupada, kya bola?
1 minute.
1 minute, exactly. One mantra of Hare Krishna, one time without any offenses, you can go to Krishna. It means how offensive we are chanting name of Krishna. Again, I'm not putting down anyone. Offensive, once you come offenses, you dot stage, you go to the pure state. But I'm just telling, to realize Krishna, get Krishna is not a rocket science. Our purity matters a lot. Prabhupada says purity is the force. Books are the basis. Utility is the principle. Books are the basis. Prabhupada's books are the basis. He gave everything in this lifetime. We can get liberated, go back our permanent home. Right? Okay, so that is how Ambrish Maharaj, though he is a Maharaj, he did all these things. All his body parts are being used. And he used to have a temple, Vishnu temple in his backyard. Every morning, take shower, first go to, pray to Vishnu, chant few rounds. That's why these kings, when they were ruling our countries, there was no scarcity there's no famine, no scarcity for food, no scarcity for employment, no unhappiness. All the four seasons are perfect and yields of the crops are coming perfect. Nobody is feeling hunger, no famine, no drought. Like Ramaraja. Fruits are giving nice flowers. Paddies are yielding nice rice and this one. There is the scarcity. Why? Because when dharma is followed, when the king of the country is dharma, Raja Rishi, then whole country is flourished like anything. Because that is lacking now. We don't have the powers. People are ruling the countries are rogues we have. Now, especially now India is better. Modi ji is came and he's doing a lot of good things. He himself is a kind of yogi, Modi ji. Look at that. We need people like Modi ji in our countries where whole country lean towards the spirituality. That is what missing. Otherwise, president have 2-3 marriages, 2-3 wives. They don't know how many kids they have sometimes. They have to count, okay, first wife, 4 kids. Your kids, our kids, my kids. That's the concept. That's not a human, that's an animalistic life. Purely animalistic life. Only body, for them, body is the enjoyment. The enjoyment, when the body becomes the medium of enjoyment, you are in a completely ignorance all the time. As long as in bodily conception, we live in the ignorance. We live in the ignorance. To come off, but that is the basis for the suffering is bodily platform. And base for the liberation is the spiritual platform. That we have to come. That we have to realize. Okay. Prabhuji, last paragraph somebody can read.
Nima Mataji, you're there?
Yes, Prabhu, I'm here.
No, Nima Mataji. I
Oh,
asked.
Nima. Oh, sorry.
Nima Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu, I am here.
Yeah, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Okay.
Okay.
This transcendental stage may be inexpressible subjectively by the followers of the impersonalist path, but it becomes very easy and practical for a person in Krishna consciousness, as is apparent in the above description of the engagements of Maharaj Ambrisha, unless the mind is fixed on the lotus feet of the Lord by constant remembrance. Such transcendental engagements are not practical. In the devotional service of the Lord, therefore, these prescribed activities are called archana, or engaging all the senses in the service of the Lord. The senses and the mind require engagements. Simple abnegation is not practical. Therefore, for people in general, especially those who are not in the renounced order of life, transcendental engagement of the senses and the mind, as described above, is the perfect process for transcendental achievement, which is called yukta in Bhagavad Gita.
Gita. Yukta means attachment, basically. Yukta, ayukta, opposite. Yukta means attachment to Krishna. How attachment? Again, we can work, we can study, we can make Krishna conscious as well. So a lot of people, what misunderstand is, oh, I'm doing bhakti, now I cannot do anything. No. Bhakti means our way of living is bhakti. We go to work, we have families, kids educated, everything, but Krishna is there. That is this life we have to lead it. Okay, here I'll just quickly summarize in 2 minutes. This transcendental stage may be inexpressible subjectively by the following of the impersonalist path. Again, impersonalist means who doesn't believe God is a person, etc. They cannot perceive these things. Whereas the moment you consider God is a light, then what kind of hands, what kind of katha you have? Nothing. But whereas devotees who think Krishna is a person, accepts Krishna as a person, Bhagavan realization, then the moment you say Krishna is a person, you can have a relationship with him. How I can serve him, how I can please him, how I can touch his feet, how I can attract him. So all these qualities manifest the moment I accept Krishna is a person. That's the one. Okay, as the apparent above engagements of Maharaj. Unless the mind is fixed on the lotus feet of the Lord by constant remembrance. There is no easy way. Constant remembrance. Every morning we are reading Bhagavatam. Most of you join, right? Every morning. We are trying to remember as much as Krishna. We go almost 45 minutes Bhagavatam class. We all join, you all read, you all take parts, you all explain what you read. So that's how we are remembering Krishna. Okay? That means we are in the right path. Such transcendental engagements are not practical. Okay, for the impersonalist. In the devotional service of the Lord, therefore, these prescribed activities are called archana. Archana means basically thinking about serving the Supreme Lord, archanam, deity of the Lord. But the archanam only comes into picture when you think God is a form. Archa vigraha. Archa vigraha means murti form. Murti form means he's a person. I can serve him. I can bathe him. I can feed him. I can have a relationship with him. All this manifests as soon as we take Krishna as a person. Right? So here, Prabhupada says, are engage all the senses in the service of the Lord. Archana means engage all the senses in the service of. Now, what are we doing? We are reading Krishna Katha. I am talking, you are reading. So we are engaging our walk. I'm talking, and you are hearing. So sound vibration is going when I'm talking. That means you're hearing Krishna Katha. The moment you start hearing Krishna Katha, right? I'm talking Krishna Katha, I'm serving him. What happens is our hearts get purified. Like a vacuum machine, where Krishna puts a big vacuum machine in our heart. When I'm talking Krishna, your heart is getting cleaned. I'm talking Krishna, the moment so start chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. What's happening? You're cleaning your heart. You're cleaning your heart. Heart has a lot of dust accumulated in our heart. That's why we have to do these things. The senses and the mind requires engagement. For example, mind is always engaged. If you don't engage in Krishna consciousness, you are engaged in something else. For example, in this hour, if you are not in Krishna Katha, you'll be some activity, right? So mind needs always engagement. Senses are very active, they have to be engaged. Instead of engaging in the lower activities, we engage in the higher activities. What are the higher activities? That is Krishna conscious activities. You can hear Krishna Katha or you can watch nice movie. So senses need an engagement. Engagement. How you engage? By Krishna Katha. By engaging senses, what happens is that you are seeing the higher taste. Param drishtva nivartate. That means engaging our mind for the higher sense. Taste. Now you hear Krishna Katha. Every year you got a taste. Oh, I want to hear Krishna Katha. So your taste is increasing. I love Krishna Katha. I want to hear more. I want to hear more. I want to come to the more programs. Means you are increasing desire to learn more about Krishna. Means you are engaging your senses for the Krishna, and you don't care. Okay, let me not go to that movie. Let me go to temple. So it means your taste is changing. Before our taste is movies. Now not anymore. My taste changed totally. I'm changed totally. My taste is here Krishna Katha or watch some Krishna's movies. That means you're engaging your senses. Instead of putting somewhere, you're putting on Krishna, hearing Krishna Katha. That means engaging your senses. Simple abnegation is not like, oh, I don't want to think anything. I want to keep my mind blank. Will never ever, if you go to some meditational practices, they say, okay, empty your mind, empty your mind. The more you try to empty your mind, you feel more garbage in your mind. Because Kali Yuga is chanchal. It is not a constant. Kali Yuga is made of like that. We always think something, or even while chanting, we think a lot of garbage also. Some of you experience, right? In that case, what we should do is engage our thinking on Krishna. Slowly, we have to develop that. Abnegation is not practical. Means, see, rejecting is not possible. Oh, I let me stay without thinking anything. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Some ideas pops into your head. Rather than that, engage in Krishna service. Or now we are all hearing Krishna Katha. We are engaging our senses hearing Krishna Katha. But no, let me stay without thinking anything. No. After that, we are all garbage is filled. That's why abnegation means negation is not possible in Krishna consciousness. Engage your senses for the Krishna and everything else will be gone. You don't have to work on negativity. The work on positivity, negativity will automatically gone. That's beauty of Krishna consciousness. Therefore, people in general, especially those who are not in the sort of life, transcendental engagement of the senses and the mind are described above the perfect process for the transcendental achievement, which is called ayukta. So, by doing these things, yukta means attachment to Krishna increases. That's what Bhagavad Gita is explaining. Bhagavad Gita, what is Krishna telling? The whole book is described only one word. Krishna says, the purpose of reading Bhagavad Gita is, we all know that Paribhasha Sutra, right? What is that, Prabhuji? Remember, Prabhuji? Whole book gives one message. Always remember Krishna.
Never forget Krishna.
Never forget Krishna. That's all. The whole life depends on that. Always remember Krishna. Never forget Krishna. That's all read about it. I'll just stop here. Any questions or anybody want to add any points? I might have missed it.
I want to ask some new devotees, Prabhu. Durga Das Gope. Prabhu, you have any question, Prabhu? You joined first time. Durga Das.
No, Prabhuji, I am listening. Yeah.
Okay.
Where are you? Where are you located, Durgadas Prabhuji?
Edison, North Edison.
Oh, from which place you are from?
Oak, the Oaks community.
Oh, I know Oaks. You are from
Yeah.
which place from India?
In the West Bengal.
Oh, oh my gosh, you are Prabhupada.
Yeah. That's
Wow.
what.
So nice, so
Thank
nice.
you, Prabhuji, for joining.
Aga, you have one more Prabhupada's Ansha.
That's a big compliment.
Durga, you don't have any question, right?
No, I don't.
Okay.
He's
I
already
want
Durga
to-
Das, Nirmal Das, all Dasas are there.
Yeah, Prabhu. I want to
Yeah.
ask one more devotee. Today he again joined. Jatin Shah, Prabhu, you have any question, Prabhu?
No question, Prabhuji. I think the session was very nice and very insightful.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhu.
Where do you live, Jatin Prabhuji?
I am in Jersey City.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much. Yeah. That was so nice. So nice. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you for inviting me. I think I met Bimal Prabhuji this afternoon, and he
He's our
recommended
Acharya.
that I join this session.
He's our Acharya.
Okay, I don't think so. Anybody has question? Devotee, anybody has question? Naveen Prabhu, you have any question? Naveen Prabhu? Naveen Prabhu?
No, Prabhuji.
Where are you now, Naveen Prabhuji? Which state you are in now?
Yeah, he's in
I'm Charlotte in NC.
What is that? North Carolina.
Yeah, not.
Nice.
Nima Mataji, any questions, Mataji?
No, Prabhu. Thank you,
Yeah,
it's
no.
very inspirational. I don't have any question today.
Yeah, I was also checking with Nima Mataji. Nima Mataji, any questions, Mataji?
Yeah, I just want to clarify, Tivrena Bhakti Yoga, is it the same as what Amrish Maharaji was doing? Like bhakti in every aspect?
Can you repeat the question?
Tivrena Bhakti Yoga?
Bhakti Yogena, yeah, Tivrena Bhakti Yogena Yajita Purusham Param. That's from the first canto, third chapter, right?
Yes.
Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojitaha Janayate Svaragyam Jnaneja Hetu Kim. Yeah, Tivrena Bhakti means Bhakti Yoga, correct. Bhakti Tivrena Bhakti Yoga Yajeta Purusham Param means that actually that comes in Akama Karma Samoha Moksha Kama Vidayate Tivrena Bhakti Yogena Yajeta Purusham Param, right? That shloka. Oh.
Yeah, go ahead, Prabhu.
That shloka says that whether you have material desires, spiritual desires, go to Krishna. Tivrena Bhakti Yogena. So we can go to Bhakti for Krishna, then he purifies our desires slowly. Anybody else? Okay, I don't think we have time for chanting, right, today?
Yeah, no problem. I should go to Mandir also, temple now.
Okay, sure. Again, everyone, thank you for coming and bless me so that we'll be engaged in Krishna conscious services all the time. Throughout week, we'll remember Krishna.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Wonderful
Thank you,
class.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna,
Wonderful.
everybody. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
Hare
Thank
Krishna,
you.
everyone.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna.
Vaishnava Namo Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai.
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 Yeah.
Thank you all devotees. Next week.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji.